Hi there, this is Chris from Money Hub, and this video looks at the survey site LifePoints. So what we're going to do is sign up and just show you the process of doing so, and so you can make an informed choice whether or not it's right for you. We'll go through the dashboard. So first of all, you need your email, and then there's going to be a little bit of a process. It doesn't take too long, but we'll go through it right now. So once you've got that inserted, then you'll need to put in your first name, your surname, and then you have to confirm your email as well. Then push the next button, and pretty standard, you have to choose a password, make sure it meets all those characteristics down below, and then put in your gender and your date of birth. Then it's going to go through and ask some further questions with with relation to your address. And once that's in, from our research, it's a pretty straightforward process, but it can take some time. And then you'll be asked to confirm your email, and that's just so that LifePoints knows that if they contact you, it's a legitimate email. So some of these sites get kind of filled up by robots and bots and AI and stuff, so they want real people checking real emails to come and do surveys. Right, so we'll confirm that, and it says that once you do, you'll get 10 life points. Just as a background, 10 life points is just around $1. Sorry, it's around 10 cents worth of value. And that's because we've based that on a Coles voucher, where 500 points equals $5 of Coles voucher. Sorry, 550 points. Let's get to that shortly. You just have to say why you wanted to join, and you're into the dashboard. It's quite a user-friendly site, which we're pleased to say, and we've seen a lot of survey sites, as our YouTube channel and our website says, but this is one of the easy ones. So there's a sort of a involuntary tour to start with. You have to go through and just see the different functionality of the dashboard, and that's just to explain exactly how LifePoints works. Once you've done that, you can also download the app if you want to. So rather than get emails, you can get push notifications about new surveys. But this is no, so this is the process. So you're in after about three or 4 minutes, and there's a foundation survey here just to fill out to build your profile, and that helps them by answering all the household income, how many children in your house, how old you are, etc. That helps them to build your profile so they can properly segment you, because of course, after all, this is market research, and then send you relevant surveys. But you will have to also fill out some other things as well. So 4 life points for that, so that's around 4 cents. And if we just carry on, then you will be asked a few things. Yes, we have had issues before and during our research of this constantly happening, of people, ourselves, our research team being logged out. So we just included this within the video because it keeps happening. So it's a fact that unless that is fixed, then you'll keep having to do it as well. So just be aware that that can be quite frustrating, especially if you are completing surveys, and so that puts a bit of a red flag over the site. May not be the same for every user. We recorded this in Sydney, but that's just to be aware of. Right, so there you can see quite helpfully how many minutes the survey should take and how many points you'll get. So for 6 minutes, it's looking around 35 life points, and this one's about drinking and smoking, and also employment, just to build up more profile. And this kind of estimates, also the estimates that you'll see from the dashboard about the number of surveys and what's on offer for the profile build, it suggests that you'll be paid $3 to $4 to $5 per hour. That's what we estimate, and it's not the highest amount, of course, if you compare that, but to minimum wage. But just be aware that that's what they're offering. So you are constantly prompted to fill out little surveys or feedback, and this is, and this one's about life points. So just be prepared that they aren't usually paid. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, and it's just they will keep asking you these type of things. So little bit subjective because new members are totally new to LifePoint, so it's hard to say, like, to evaluate it. But that's what they keep pushing for. So far so good. Let's continue. Once we've done that, you can see you get a little progress bar, 72%. Lots of face smiles from frown face to a happy face to review, and then just asking for some feedback there that you have to actually write, and then that should complete right there. So for that one, you've got 35 life points, around 35 cents, and then carrying on here, when will we receive it? What we like is that it's about 15 minutes. That's very fair. Some survey sites can take up to 3 weeks. We don't think that's fair, and so this is another example of LifePoints asking for feedback. So just be aware that they're interested in constantly knowing what you think to help improve. I assume, we're not sure. Now there's more surveys here, so once again you can see that, say, for 100 points and 11 minutes, you'll earn $1 for 11 minutes. If you did 5 of those an hour, that would be around $5. So you can see that we're currently up to 49 life points. And then carrying on here, you can see some of the redemption options. And one of them we'll have a look at here is Coles. So a $5 Coles supermarket e-card is 550 points. So that's why we adjust it roughly to around 1 point for 1 cent. Slightly less, but I think that's sort of more sort of it's easier to understand rather than 90% of a point or sort of 92%, depending on the reward. So yeah, there's a few options there. You can donate the points, and you can get them for PayPal payouts and Coles vouchers, etc. And then there's often a few quizzes that come up. You can enter competitions. These are drawn at random, so there's no guarantee you'll actually get anything for your time. But for example, this one was offering like find the logo and win. There was a handful of prizes of $10. This was the Easter egg promotion, which is a long-standing one during Easter, of course. And how do you eat them? That if you posted on Facebook, you could be brought in, so you could be part of a competition there. We don't think that that's that valuable, so we kind of suggest people don't waste their time there. I think it's more just looking at surveys to fill out. Now, based on the site, the surveys are for a range of things, looking at electronics, looking at household spend, and personal consumer stuff. So just be aware that LifePoints is quite a wide focusing site. Now, there's a whole bunch of frequently asked questions you can go through. That's quite useful if you want to just for more of an education, get more of a background. You can go to your account setting, make sure all this is up to date, so you are properly included within the surveys. For surveys coming out, because you want that to be correct, and so you're not excluded by accident. And then you can change anything. You can change anything in your account at any time. So that's pretty much a summary for the dashboard. It's easy to navigate. There's survey aplenty, but just be aware it will take some time to build up for anything. But if you're prepared to invest it, then that's your choice. And there are better survey sites around. There's certainly a lot worse, a lot more unfavorable ones, and some downright scammy ones. So be aware of that. But no, LifePoints meets the needs of most people, and it's a pretty straightforward sign up, as we've just outlined. You complete your profile, and then you're pretty much into the points. So if you do have any questions, then please let us know in the comment section below. We want our guides to be as comprehensive as possible. So it really helps if you just let us know what you're thinking, or if you have a question, so we can improve our resources. Thanks very much for watching, and if you do have any questions, we look forward to hearing from you. And best of luck with your surveys.